The Dallas Police Department is expanding one of its programs in hopes of reducing the number of calls where officers are tied up for hours when they're not needed. It's called the Crisis Intervention Team. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joins us with details. Hi, Sean.
And good evening to you, Clarice. We watched those folks get some training today. The Crisis Intervention Team has been in place for a time, but in a role where they followed up on calls that police had answered 911 and discovered someone needed mental health help or other social service skills. The big difference, now they will actually answer certain 911 calls with police. The goal is to provide help better to citizens, but at the same time, freeing up patrol officers to chase those most important and violent calls and chase response times as well. Dallas police response times for the most important calls like this priority one, average 9 minutes 17 seconds.
Yeah, I called 911.
For priority two calls, which include mental health calls, the wait for police averages 57 minutes and 28 seconds.
You know where exactly you are?
It's also the type of call officers can be on more than an hour.
Seeing individuals that aren't here.
Dallas hopes the training being given to the Crisis Intervention Team may be the answer.
To better prepare them to respond alongside Dallas police officers to these social service type calls.
We can talk it out.
It's already like a high stakes situation, so being able to get someone to come in that's not in uniform, who is just like a normal civilian, that will bring down that person's desire to they're more willing to talk.
The social service calls have increased in recent years. 2019, Dallas police answered 13,000 mental health social service calls. Post-COVID, 2021, some 18,000 calls to 911 for mental health. And this year, 2022, Dallas police anticipate 20,000 calls.
We anticipate that we're going to be able to respond quicker to all our priority ones or violent type crimes a lot faster than we are today.
The CIT members will have their own vehicles with radio and computer to talk to police.
She's nonverbal.
Responding to crisis, family and caregivers can't control, freeing cops already on those calls to hit the streets elsewhere.
But that is comfort to her.
All while turning down the tension, assessing what help may be needed, hopefully saving lives.
We're not in uniform, so we're a little bit more friendlier and able to like really sit down and actually have those hard conversations.
So right now there are two Crisis Intervention Team members at each of the 7 Dallas police stations. What they hope to do is increase that number. They're asking the budget they put it in the budget, hope council will approve it so they can add 3 to each of those divisions. They will be most important and significant where there's no crime involved. People need help, so they can get the help to people that's needed and get officers back on the street where they are desperately needed.